Hi, this is Cecile from TTF Training Consultants. I'd like to take a few minutes just to introduce to you the purpose of TTF Training Consultants. I worked at SARS for 22 years, mostly in the internal training division, training the internal SARS staff. And over the years, I found that many people interacting with SARS interacted from a place of fear, interacted from a place of not knowing what to do, that the SARS resources were lacking a little bit in the area of education, where taxpayers were not aware of their rights, taxpayers were not aware of the obligations and what they needed to do in order to be tax compliant. I started the TTF Training Consultants company so that I was able to provide the training to the general South African public, to provide people with the opportunity to understand their tax affairs, to understand how to submit, complete the tax return, understanding basically the obligation and rights in respect of South African tax. As such, I have developed a few courses that are available for registration on my website, courses that are specifically tailor-made for certain types of categories of taxpayers. For example, if you are a sole proprietor running your own business, there's a course that will teach you how to manage your tax affairs, how to claim what you need to claim, how to be tax compliant. There's a course that will teach you how to know what to claim, what you cannot claim, basically your rights and obligations as a taxpayer. One thing I do understand is that taxpayers do fear SARS. But once you understand that SARS cannot act beyond what the Act allows them to act, then you can understand that you have rights. You have a means in which to, or a framework in which to work, and that is the Act. If you understand what it is that you can claim, you understand what it is that you cannot claim, then I feel that people are more empowered. I feel that people are more aware and people are more able to do it on their own. There's less fear of what SARS can do, because SARS can only do what the Act allows them to do. But if you don't understand what the Act tells you, or you don't understand what you can and cannot claim, then that's where fear arises. Working at SARS, I did see that there was a lot of people that even refused to complete their returns, even though they know what to complete, even though they know what it is available for them, they still have that fear. So at TTF, we would like to empower people to do this. We'd like to empower people with that, with the knowledge of how to complete their return, of what it is that they're allowed to do and what it is they're not allowed to do. So the company has been formed with that in mind. We offer the services to the general public. There are quite a number of courses listed on our website that you can register for. We also offer a service to companies that would like for us to come and train their own internal staff. Perhaps you're a company and you have staff that are completing your pay-as-you-earn or your employees' tax returns. We can come into your company and we can train your company on how to do that, how to submit the reconciliations to SARS, how to work on set up eFiling so that it can work in a way that is efficient for your company. I also offer consulting services. So if you are at a place where you are stuck with eFiling, you can call me. I'll come through to your company and I will be able to step you through the process of how you need to finalize a particular problem. So it's more like a troubleshooting kind of service that we offer in that respect. So TTF is here, TTF is available, TTF is running. So if you want to do something to empower yourself, if you want to take control of your own tax return, and take control of your own tax affairs, TTF is there to come alongside of you. There's a few things that I would like to point out that SARS is moving towards. SARS is moving towards a more rigorous penalty process, a more rigorous enforcement process, where they are beefing up the penalty provisions, where they are beefing up the penalty processes within SARS. So the old age that, oh, I didn't know, or I wasn't aware, SARS is slowly removing that from the taxpayers' arsenal of excuses. So in the future, SARS is expecting that the taxpayer be aware of what is in their own return. The somebody else completed it, or the I don't know excuse is no longer valid with SARS. So one of the things that TTF would like to do is to give the taxpayer that kind of confidence to say, I completed it and I know I completed it correctly. The other thing is that SARS is moving towards closing of their branches in a few years' time. That means that a person will only be able to visit SARS on an appointment basis. There's no longer a case of where a person can just walk into SARS. So the closing of the branches and moving towards a strictly online kind of a presence necessitates that people get to grips with eFiling, necessitates that people get to grips with their own tax affairs. And at TTF, we want to come alongside of you and teach you how to let the system work for you. So this is what we offer, this is what we are, this is what we believe. We firmly believe in education, educating the public, educating people to do their own taxes.